right, what's going on, everyone? My name's Captain Crush. Today is a slow day. We got an NHL game, a couple of MLBs, but no WNBA and no NBA. You hate to hear it. PGA is going on right now in full swing, pun intended, and I literally had a few Tagala, less 71 strokes. He pushed. Cameron Young, more 2.5 bogeys or worse. He cashed. We'll have to wait and see what Tommy Fleetwood does, but right now he's playing like 05 Tiger. He's going through the front nine and he hasn't bogeyed once. He's actually got a birdie and the rest pars. It's absolutely sick. PGA can be like that sometimes, but since today is a slow day, what I want to do is talk about slip review. Basically, I'm going to talk about the two guys last night and try to figure out why they chalked my big slips. Basically, I had a 7 of 8 sleeper that I posted on TikTok and YouTube for free. The only one that missed was Max Strus, more 5.5 assists plus rebounds. He had exactly 5. He hooked 7 of 8 cashed. It's unbelievable. And then the other one on UnderDog, 4 of 5 with Michael Porter Jr., which was one of my strongest ones of the night. More 6 rebounds. He literally got 3. He didn't play the fourth quarter, and I want to try to dive in and I want to try to find what went wrong. Okay, so before anything, I get this question all the time, every day, all day. What do you use for research? Right here. This is Outlier Bet. These are the trends. You can have NBA, MLB tabs, NHL tabs. There's not really any trends for WNBA yet because it just started. But as you can see here, I read these every day on the newspaper, and this isn't just me plugging this app. This is legit a research tool that I use, and I tell anyone who follows me, this is what you need to be using. You can go to the props section, which is basically going to be all the stats for the players, the ones that are on PrizePicks. It gives you the Vegas information right here, gives you the last 5, 10, 20 hit rate, the head-to-head, and then you can go in here and get even more matchup data, etc. Okay, so I wanted to cover that really fast. Now, I want to talk about Michael Porter Jr. What went wrong? Okay, a lot of things went wrong. For starters, he only played 23 minutes. Now, yesterday, I had my interview with Dr. Profit. We talked about this very thing. If it was, the line on Sleeper was 5.5. PrizePicks and UnderDog had it at 6. Seemed like a banger. It should have been at 8, but let's take a look at the series against the Lakers. He played 41 minutes, 38 minutes, 31 minutes, 35 minutes, and then in the Suns, he had those 24, 28, 41, 37. My point is that he pretty much averaged 30 or more minutes usually. But this series, the last couple games, the last 3, 26, 21, and then last night 23. Why? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Malone's agenda is. I'm not sure what his vibe is. I think it's mainly because they haven't needed him. I don't think it's really because his shot isn't been falling, even though he was 4 for 10 last night. He was 1 for 7 the night before, but 40% field goal percentage isn't bad. 4 for 10. I mean, I've seen, yeah, it's not great, but I've seen way worse than that. Okay. For example, 2 for 8, 1 for 7, 5 for 16, 5 for 16, 4 for 11. Just don't look at these two numbers. Just look at the percentage. Last night, he had one of his highest ones in a long time. 40%. He had higher than the game before, higher, and then he had 50 and 50 here, which is 10% higher, back to 40, 63, which is an outlier, 7 for 11, give me a break, 30, 50%, 28, 40, 50. My point is that 40% isn't bad, and he still got pulled. So I'm not sure exactly what Mr. Malone's deal was. It's like, do you have something against him? Is he in the doghouse? I'm not sure. I watched the game live. He had 3 rebounds total. That's what he finished with, but he could have literally had 6 if he actually didn't get unlucky. He went up to grab it 3 or 4 times. I saw Joker or Gordon get in his way. Aaron Gordon had a legacy / insane game last night. Thank God I was on the right side of it and cashed his fantasy points over. Otherwise, I probably would have been annoyed. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick breakdown of Michael Porter Jr. because this stuff happens, guys. This is like where it's you make the right play and it's just unexplainable. Sometimes you can just look at a line and know that's the move. That's the move. You got to take over there, or you have to take under because it's too high or it's too low. It's kind of like a sixth sense that you'll get once you start doing this for a while. And when you see Michael Porter Jr. at 5.5 rebounds, you just take more, which is exactly what I did on Sleeper and UnderDog. Okay, he was at 6 by the time we got to it on UnderDog, but still the point remains. The game 3, he played 21 minutes and was able to grab 7. Game 2, he played 26 minutes and was able to grab 6. Game 1, he grabbed 13, 10, 10, 7, 10, 5, 8, 10, 12. He had a few stinkers here in Phoenix, but my point is that it was the right play. We looked it up. Me and Dr. Profit both liked it. I mean, it was the right play. But for you guys, I'm only only going to be as good as my last winner, and I understand that, but that's why I want to focus on process, because process will give you the long-term results, whereas day to day, you're not going to be winners every night, even if you're tailing me directly, because I had this anchored in 90% of my contest last night, and it is what it is. So I just wanted to give you guys that 2 cents on Michael Porter Jr., and I'll give you this last thing. Next game, okay, all of his lines are deflated. I saw over under half an assist. I already have people in the cord asking me about it. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. His fantasy score is the lowest I've ever seen it. In fact, let's take a look. Okay, so he's at 5.5 rebounds now on PrizePicks, which means that he's probably going to be at 5 or 4.5 on Sleeper when they post it. His fantasy score being at an even 20 is absolutely insane. I haven't seen it that low ever, and I'm telling you right now, this is what makes someone good and separates someone that's good from great. You can look at that and you can make an argument for either side. I can say go less because he's been trending down in the minutes. The coach hasn't been keeping him in there. He hasn't been playing his full 30 minutes. But when I see these lines like this, I think the opposite. It makes me want to hop on the train the other way and be like, he's due to finally go back to the average and have a good game, actually. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Michael Porter Jr. yet. My gut is telling me to take Moores on everything because he should have a good game. He's going to be back in Denver. He's due, folks. And I'm not saying, oh, well, you don't make plays like that. Of course. But I'm just saying these are way lower than his seasonal average. And I'm not going to overcorrect because of 2 or 3 games. Okay. It's been 2 games where it hasn't been good. Even when he played 21 minutes the night before, he still grabbed 7 boards. So this is still taking more here would still be a good play. It's that simple. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, so don't quote me on this. I will have to wait and see. So covered Porter. Now I want to cover the other man who sold the bag. Let's talk about Mr. Maxi Strus. Okay, last game, 19 minutes. That's unacceptable, Spoelstra. I don't know what you thought you were doing. Whatever you thought you were doing, it didn't work. You had Spoelstra, or you had Strus sitting on the bench. He plays good defense. Look at this: 0 points, 5 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 turnovers. He took 4 shots. He missed them all. He took 3 threes. He missed them all. Folks, even the coach, that happens, okay? Luckily, when he had this 14 burger here, I was on him, and so was my team, and we were able to cash. The next game, I told everyone to stay off, but to take his rebounds, assists, it cashed. Now, in 19 minutes, he had 5 rebounds, it's kind of insane that he can get 5 rebounds in 19 minutes and Michael Porter couldn't. I don't buy it. So he needed 1 rebound, 1 assist. It showed green for a little bit, and then I guess they took it away. Unfortunately, that stuff happens with these stat keepers. The people keeping the stats are human beings. Once we get computers to do it, it'll always be right. But for now, it's a human being that sits at that booth, and he literally writes it down, and that's what gets posted to ESPN on the computers and everything else. It's human beings that are keeping the stat, which means there's always going to be flaws. And before some hater comes on and says, well, actually, Cap, they do use computers to track stats, I'm saying at the end of the day, there's a human being that's responsible for tracking it first and foremost, okay? And they will compare it to whatever computer is there. But I'm talking about full AI robotics keeping stat track, refereeing, stuff like that. That will happen down the line, folks. You better believe it. So anyways, this was heartbreak because all I needed was that 1 rebound, 1 assist, and he would have gone over. It would have cashed 7 of 8 for a massive payout. It would have been the biggest giveaway in Discord history in my server because it was a massive payout. It was around 4K and it didn't hit. It's sad, but we move on. But I wanted to cover these 2 because even though, again, it's the right play, it doesn't always pan out, okay? Look at this play. Look at this right here. 24 minutes, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for 9. 29 minutes, 2 rebounds, 6 assists for 8. 21 minutes, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for 8. 28 minutes in Boston, he had 5 and then 4 and then 1, 8, 4. My point is, this series, the rebounds assist line has been good to us. 4 and a 5, 2 and 6, and 5 and 3. This last game he missed by 1, but also look what happened here. This was the lowest amount of minutes he's played all series long, and I'm not 100% sure what was going on. I don't believe that pulling someone out for 4 field goal attempts missing is valid. It's absolutely insane, and if that's how you're coaching, guess what? The captain says change it up because it ain't working. You're down 3-1. Fact of the matter is this: Miami's been living on borrowed time. We all know it. They've gone further than anyone expected them to go, so my hat's off to them. But for them to win the next game, they're gonna need a miracle. And trust me, I am praying that they win next game because I want this series extended. I would love to see a game 7. That is my hopes and dreams, but we will see. They will probably be shattered, okay? If you want to go here, Max Strus, 2.5 rebounds. I know people are gonna click these last 5 and see, oh, cap, it's green, 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 except for that one. If you want to go here and go ahead and take more on here, I won't hate it. But again, you saw the minutes, you saw what's happening. It's unexplainable, it's unfathomable. But I want to start doing more of these reviews since we're going to be in the slower season. We do have MLB, and I did give my favorites for that, but we will be in full swing for WNBA in about another week. I believe we're going to have games every day, at least 5 or 6 days a week, and that will be lit. There is 2 guys for NHL's game tonight that I did want to talk about. Mark Stone, shots on goal, 2.5. He has, look at this, last 5. He has been cashing for me, 3-3-7-3-3. However, Vegas is favoring the under tonight. I'm not sure why. Can't figure it out. My model likes him going over 2.5. Barely. I like him going over 2.5. Barely. If you want to go ahead and take something tonight and throw in Mr. Stone and put him in at more, I don't hate it. He's cashed for me every time I've played this. I've been on this the last 5 and it's been hitting, so he's already made me money that I need to make it profitable. If he chalks me tonight, it's okay. I've already cashed in on that particular prop. And then Alexander Barkov. Oh yeah, I got a Russian accent when I need to. I'm pretty sure he's Russian. He might be Ukrainian. But Alexander Barkov, more 2.5 shots on goal. I had this last time, and guess what? It went to Chalk City. Again, the game before that, he had 3, and the game before that, he's been at 2. Honestly, this is a total coin flip. I like it going more as of now. I'm going to flip my rigged coin. Heads, it's over. Tails, we fade. Bang. Heads, just like that. It landed on head. I'll take more, and if he sells, he sells. It's that simple. If you haven't seen 2 for the Money, go ahead and watch it. And that coin reference, it'll all make sense to you people. That is how I discovered the rigged coin. All right, now we're going over to UnderDog. I want to talk about something real quick. Trevor Larnach, higher half a hit. I like it. Michael Harris, lower than half a single. I like it. Ian Happ, lower than half a single. I like it. Andrew Kisner, higher than half a hit. These are the 4 that I liked over there on UnderDog. I was able to do some PGA earlier, but I do not recommend any PGA. If you saw my PGA content earlier, it's all off the table because the course is not playing the way I anticipated it. The wind has died down, and it should be easy conditions for these guys, and that, my friends, is scaring me. Like I said, Fleetwood's playing like he's in his prime. If you're new to UnderDog, go ahead and get on there, code CRUSH. You'll get your full deposit match, and you'll also get a free month of the Captain's Discord. You love to see it. What is the Captain's Discord, you say? This is it right here, okay? I don't really advertise because that's not my thing. I let my soldiers do the advertising for me. Basically, the way it works is this. I have a daily prop session linked with the Dub Club. All I do is I post it there, and then you can get everything. You would basically click like this. It'll show you at the bottom. It'll show you whatever it is that I'm targeting. They're all right here, broken down. Captain Crush, PrizePicks NHL, Captain Crush, ticket from Stage Chat. We do stage chats live just like this. This is what it'll look like. I go to live discussion, type it in. They come in an audience, and then I will be able to call on people just like we used to do on TikTok, except now it's mine. This is general chat where everyone hangs out. This is where everyone posts their winning slips, etc., etc. We have a good group of guys. Now, what is this about? This isn't just about me posting plays, guys. This isn't, if it's just for that, you're gonna hate it. We do post good plays. You get all my plays, number one, first and foremost, and you get everyone else's plays in the community. And these guys are being taught by me, and that's how they're coming up with their plays. It's that simple. Just right here, Black Jesus. Abbott 2 Ks in 2 innings, looking good. Minus 165 to go over 4.5 live. The dude has been learning. He's been a good help to me. There's a couple other guys in here. Fuzzy, aka Bryce. We all come in here and we cook together, and that is what this is about. I'm giveaways every weekend. I've been doing them. It's been a good thing. And again, this is what the free trial for using this stuff, this or Sleeper or Thrive, gets you into. That's what happens, okay? I'm not a big salesman. If you don't want to take my word for it, don't. Go ask some of the people that are in there. Ask them straight up what they think, okay? It's completely optional. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the video today. Like I said, it's a slow day. It is what it is. We will move forward. I have WNBA for you guys tomorrow. We will have a big slate. And if there's anything else worth posting on Sleeper today, I will pin it to Twitter. Appreciate it. Salute. Good luck tonight. And let's crush.